In this short video, we will review the new 23-24 Student Score Report for the Innovative Assessment Program. This video is meant to help parents and caregivers better understand this new report. The new student report, introduced for the first time this year, tells you about how your student did based on a test that looks at their reading and writing skills, as well as the knowledge your student learned in class. This new report is meant to better connect to the end-of-year reports by using the LEAP 2025 performance ratings, which we will explain next. Your student's performance is reported in three categories. First is knowledge, which is about how well your student understands the text he or she studied in class. This category is based on a section of the assessment in which your student answered questions about the text read in class to show their understanding of key knowledge and skills taught in the unit. Next is application, which is about how well your student understood a new text related to the idea studied in class. In this section of the assessment, your student read a new text or texts related to what they learned in class and then responded to questions and a writing prompt to show how well he or she can apply the key knowledge and skills taught in the unit. Third and finally is synthesis, which is about how well your student can write about the text studied in class, as well as the new text or text they just read. In this section of the assessment, your student wrote an essay showing his or her understanding of both what they read in class and those new texts. Now let's zoom into one of the three categories to better understand what's provided. For this category, application, this example student scored a moderate, which means that he or she can connect a new reading, read during the test, to what he or she learned in class. This moderate rating also means that the student may need help as they learn in the upcoming unit. Finally, this moderate rating is also comparable in terms of difficulty to the LEAP 2025 achievement level of basic. There are two other ratings that students can also receive, the first of which is weak, which means that a student needs help as they learn in the upcoming unit, and this rating is also comparable in terms of difficulty to the LEAP 2025 achievement level ratings of approaching basic or unsatisfactory. And finally, the last possible rating is strong, which means that the student is ready to learn in the upcoming unit, and this rating is comparable to the LEAP 2025 Mastery or Advanced Achievement levels. In addition to ratings for each category, the report also provides information on what a student at that level is able to do and what they may still need help doing. In the example shown on the screen, you can see that a student who scored modern application is likely able to identify main ideas in a new text and determine meanings of keywords and phrases, but may still need help analyzing complex text elements and providing supporting evidence when writing about new text. This feedback was created through careful analysis of student data on the assessment, but it may not fit every student. Some students who scored modern application may actually be able to analyze complex text elements, or may even struggle to identify main ideas within the new text. So this feedback is meant to be a starting point in considering what a student can do. Finally, the far right part of this section compares your student to his or her class, as well as to his or her school system, as well as all of the students taking the Innovative Assessment Program. Each row in this figure provides the percent of students in each performance level, strong, moderate, or weak, for each group of students. Looking at just the top row, for all of the students in your student's class, we see that 15% of the students had a weak rating for the application section, and 55% had the moderate rating. And finally, 30% of the students had a strong rating. Similarly, we can also look at the performance of students in your student's school system, or finally, the performance of all the students who took the IAP assessment. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the Innovative Assessment Program Student Score Report. If you have questions about your student's report or how your student is doing, please reach out to your student's English Language Arts teacher.